Our next big topic, security by design. So, Thomas, there are some governance aspects in this field. What is important from your point of view for that?
Yeah, Robert, we were talking about that. Adding security afterwards is a good thing if it's the only alternative you have, but it won't be sufficient for future products. So that's the idea of having security right from the beginning, from the design phase and over the whole life cycle. So also to guarantee secure operations afterwards. So that's where security by design idea comes into the picture. And during our workshops, I think first before we take a look at the standards, we should take a look at several key elements of that security by design idea that we observed. And first, I think it was having components, hardware, firmware, or software components, or libraries, or operating systems that can be trusted. I think that's very important to know where are your trust anchors in that setting and have trust anchors that you can rely on. Then second, we saw it's not only enough to have different puzzle pieces and somehow combine them, but you need an overall architecture and you need to follow a certain design process, a secure development process to achieve a secure architecture in the end that can also be operated. And I think we saw a nice example from a little bit different industry, from the consumer IoT, from BSH. They showed their development life cycle or their security engineering process, how they call it, which really points out that there are systematic steps that you need to follow. And last, that's again my point, security by design also requires considering secure operations. So it's not enough to design a product for delivering it in a secure state, but also to give the possibility to securely operate it and to have an end of life someday. And the operation, it can be done by the company that buys the solution, by the company that originally provided the solution. I think we will see more concepts like managed by approaches, so where the company that is originally providing the equipment will also operate the equipment and also operate the IT aspects. So that might be one part for the future, but you could also see it different so that it's operated by someone else. But all need to have those features. And probably it's easiest if you start with imagining how the company providing the product could also run the product in the end.
Right. Yeah, especially from the data point of view, they are especially manufacturers for smart home devices. They are really interested getting the data, developing new services out of that.
As is the industry. Yeah, that's also true for us and our customers. If we get more data, we can improve our products and thus provide benefits to the customers and increase their productivity, increase their efficiency.
And to have an approach like security by design, it's easier to implement it in smart home devices.
Yeah, probably the cycles are different, plus probably the cost situation and the numbers are different, because for a consumer IoT probably you have a little bit more cost pressure to provide the solution.